Hello and welcome. My name is Jessi Rosinski, and this is the Mindful Moment provided by Hands to Heart Center. Hands to Heart Center is an organization in Greater Boston that focuses on providing practices like mindfulness and yoga to populations all across the city and online. And the Mindful Moment is a short time to pause and experience awareness and presence. And so today we'll have some nature to accompany our Mindful Moment. My voice will be on the video the entire time, and the screen will hold these images of the sand and the water and the sky. We'll be focusing on the breath and the body and some of our senses in today's practice. So to get started, you'll want to find a posture that is comfortable for about the next 10 to 15 minutes. And to prioritize feeling grounded and comfortable and safe, and also alert. So it can be helpful to have the feet touching the floor or connected to some other surface, as this promotes stability. To the extent that it's available to you, an elongated spine can be helpful with keeping the breath smooth as well as keeping alert. And choose a gaze for the eyes, open or closed. Perhaps you want to enjoy the nature on the screen, or you could also close the eyes, and of course feel free to make changes throughout our practice. And start with noticing how it is that you feel right now. If you had to choose 2 words to describe your current state, what would those 2 words be? And we'll begin with some deep, slow breaths to center ourselves. So you'll breathe in for a count of 5 and breathe out for a count of 5. You're counting to yourself at your own pace. And we'll do this for about a minute. Use this time to smooth out the breath. And see if the next few rounds of breath can be slightly slower. So you might think about counting 10% slower for the 5 on your inhale and the 5 on your exhale. And after your next counted exhale, go ahead and release the focus on the breath. Release the controlled measuring and the count. And your breath will return to its natural rhythm. The body will take over. And as this happens, you can continue to notice the breath. Notice it coming in and out through the nostrils. Notice the rise and fall of the belly. The expansion and contraction of the ribs. So you're no longer doing anything intentional with the breath. Your attention is resting simply on the sensation of it. Continue to follow the breath with your attention. And we'll take this attention that we've gathered on the breath and start to move it out to other parts of the body. We'll start by moving to the bottom of our body at the feet. So awareness will glide down towards the feet. Start by noticing whatever surface your feet are connected with. And start to notice the sensations of the feet. You might notice the feel of air on your skin or clothing on the skin. Temperature, moisture, dryness. And any sensations you feel from the inside of the feet or from the outside. Pulsing, tingling, numbness, achiness, lightness. Your awareness is focused on observing, collecting data. Anything you can discover about the sensations, the feelings in the feet. Maybe notice the space the feet take up, the weight or volume. We'll start to shift this awareness from the feet up the body towards the hands. When your attention arrives on the hands, just notice where they're located. Are they touching another surface, resting on the body, holding something? In whatever location you find the hands, invite them to soften. Can they unclench, release any gripping? And maybe they can let go and ease up even a little bit more. And start to sense the feelings and sensations in the hands. What is it like to feel the air against the skin? Are the hands feeling warm or cool? Moist or dry? Are there sensations of aliveness, tingling, prickling, pulsing? Perhaps the hands feel a little bit limp or numb. What can you notice if you explore the hands? The attention that's with the hands will slowly start to shift up the body again towards the upper region, the area of the shoulders, neck, head. As you land at the top of the body, see what might be able to soften and relax here. Is the brow smooth? Are the muscles around the eyes soft? Is there space between the upper and lower teeth so that the jaw is easy? How about the space between the ears and the shoulders? Maybe even lower or tuck the chin slightly so that you can find some elongation in the back of the neck to create a bit more space. And you'll explore the sensations in this region. What does it feel like to sense the skin on the face? Perhaps you can feel the air temperature, or a sense of light behind the eyelids. Do you notice any clothing or jewelry or hair? Sense the space, the weight of the head, of the shoulders. And what else can you notice? Simply observing, collecting data. And from here, we'll spend a couple minutes widening our attention outwards from our body to engage some of our senses. You might notice the sounds around you, sights, smells or tastes are available as well. What do your senses notice when you're close in? So perhaps the human in nature sounds coming from this video, sound of your own breathing, the sounds in your space. Sounds that might be further out. What does your sense of sight pick up? This could be the patterns of light, or senses on the back of the eyelids, or with the eyes open, what you see on the screen or nearby. And when you check in with the visual field, anything that you notice, again, simple observations. And we'll rest with the senses for the final minute of our time together. What else can you observe? As you start to release this meditative focus, releasing the keen observation, turn your attention back towards your body, your experience. And just like you chose a couple words at the beginning of our time, what one or two words might describe the way you're feeling right now? And with this awareness of how the practice has left residue, any shifts that may have occurred, gently and slowly, in whatever way makes sense to you, you can begin to transition back into your next activity. Thank you for spending some time with me in nature with Hands to Heart Center.